training camp.
Questions for Jrue?
Brad mentioned at Media Day you and Lonnie have a relationship. You've done workouts with him in summers and stuff. How did you meet him, and what's it been like getting to know him throughout his career?
We just ended up working out together in the summer. Kind of putting in that grind, working. I mean, if it's in the weight room or if it's on the court, and just knowing the work ethic. I know he has the ability to do a lot of things. He's very athletic. He can score. But I think being on a team like this, we can really utilize his skill. And who wouldn't want to play like him?
Yeah, and he has to try out for the spot. He has to kind of prove himself here. Have you kind of told him about, what to expect, or just joining?
I think it's just, in conversation, just talking, trying to get the vibe for the team, trying to get the vibe for the culture and what we have going on. But he's a professional. Part of the reason why he's been in here for as long as he has. And essentially, when you play basketball for most of your life, all that stuff kind of comes easy. So very positive person. You see him, he's always smiling. A very, very grateful dude. So really glad to have him here. Impressions? Hard days. Tough days. Again, I got traded last year, and I think I missed the first day, and I wish I would have missed the first day this year too. But hard days. Obviously, we want to come back this year and do it again. And this is where it starts. We got to set the tone early the first week. Obviously, knowing that we go to Abu Dhabi, and that whole thing is going to be kind of different, just in terms of practicing and playing and everything that they're probably going to have us do. So. There's things that we want to set now, set foundation, and we've been doing that the first 2 days.
You've been part of those trips before. What kind of challenges is that?
For one, just, you're going to a different culture, and you're playing in front of people, and there's obligations that you have to do. And I feel like a lot of times in training camp and in preseason, it's about locking into the team and focusing in on that and staying in one place and kind of going through the grind together. But we're kind of sharing that with a whole nother country and a whole nother place, 8-hour difference. So I think that's a really big difference. I've done it before. It was fun, It's fun to immerse yourself in something new, to be a part of something bigger than yourself and get to know a completely different culture. I think that it builds character. I think it builds for the rest of the season. If it is adversity, we're going to a different place, playing against a team that we're going to play against. But also, we still want to take this seriously, even though it's going to be entertainment for another country. And you can always grow from it.
Jrue, we can't see the practice, obviously, but we can hear it. It sounded like the practice is back in the playoff run last year or last season. He's not easing you into any of this, is he?
We know Joe. we know Joe. No, he's not.
What kind of stuff is he throwing at you?
Everything. I think it's very, very mental. Obviously, that's where most of the game can be won. Concentration, doing things while you're tired, playing without passing, playing without scoring. How do you win the mental game? I feel like it's the biggest part if you're tired, physically or mentally. So, again, bro, he's just throwing everything at us.
In your second year, are you trying to step up and do more from a leadership perspective?
Am I?
Yeah.
No. I think I'm just coming here and being me, and that's all I can do. We have a lot of leaders on this team, and they do it in different ways. We've seen it last year. We've seen the veteran leadership. We've seen it from 7th to 8th man, where they bring the energy every single day, especially on those days where, it's hard for somebody like me, even though this is my 16th year, sometimes it's hard to get out there and really get my engines running. It might take me a quarter or two, but I think we have leadership coming from every angle, and I'm not mad at that.
Through a media day, Jason mentioned that he worked on a shot over the summer and that he didn't want to change anything in the playoffs last year because you guys were already waiting for time. At that time, or since then, have you talked to him at all about that, sort of navigating his three-point shot might not be where he wanted it to be, but at the same time, it didn't really matter.
He's one of our best players on the team. I think he knows that he can do everything. He impacts the game in so many different ways. If it's on the defensive end, which we've seen him step up and guard some of the best players, or if it's driving to the basket and they're trapping him and he's making the right plays. So I'm not worried about JT scoring or anything like that. He's going to score. He's one of the best basketball players in the world. So scoring, making plays for other people on the defensive and offensive end, never really worried about JT.
You talked about it a little the other day, but coming off a championship, the last time you did it, it's the key to getting through that regular season. You through that playoff run, it's so intense. Like, that's where you want to be. But now you got to go through the preseason again, the regular season, and take all those steps. What's kind of the key to locking in and being as attentive that next year as it was the year before?
The same thing. Being hungrier. I think, like you said, locking in, knowing that we have a goal that we want to set, and it's going to be a day at a time. It's not going to be just get through the regular season. We will set goals, and we'll have those goals, and it's to be better every day until hopefully we have another one of those banners. So I feel like as a team, you've seen us do it. We talk about it, and that's what we'll continue to do.
What is the opportunity for you, especially now that so few teams have done it?
I mean, so few people have had the chance to try to do it, so it means a lot. It's definitely a challenge that I feel like as competitors we accept, and I feel like I have the ultimate competitors on my team. So it won't just be me. It's a collective of people trying to come out here and get another banner.